You are approaching relationship from a fantasy.
Coming to the conclusion of, I can't make this work, because what someone shows you in the beginning is who they are.
Yep.
And they, like, if they have no intentions of walking out a path of actually self-improvement or healing or whatever before you met them,
Yep.
they're not going to do it when you're with them.
I thought I knew my wife, and then we got married.
Want to stop doing late night phone calls. You might want to stop being on the phone for like 5 hours, or falling asleep on the phone, and you're not even in an established relationship. And I kind of want to talk about...
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome back to the Get Up Podcast. It's your boy, Omari Prince, and we're here with the Lift Up Your Voice Podcast.
Lift Up Your Voice Podcast.
And I got my brother here, Isaiah Peter.
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Y'all, this is a very important conversation because y'all be tripping.
Yes.
For real.
Wildin'.
Big bugging. So we're
slapped.
actually just going to get straight to the point. I don't really feel like doing no fluff.
Yeah.
Really, the issue here is that we're running into people. Yo, I'm sorry, we've been going in on this. People out here are tripping. We are in the church. We are in supposedly healthy settings trying to date people,
Hiya.
but y'all not dating.
No.
Y'all getting down and dirty.
Oh.
If I'm being honest.
Ashy and nasty.
Ashy and nasty.
And nasty.
Okay. And the real issue is, and I actually
serious
sympathize
note,
with
for
y'all.
real.
I sympathize with y'all because
Yeah.
He married,
your boy
so-
married. I ain't in the game. So I got no skin in the game. So I'm gonna just tell you from what I can see and how we can help y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
But when it comes down to it, is that like I experienced that for men and for women, y'all are ending up in bad relationships because y'all are lusting after one of another. It's not even love, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
And you're taking processes that are meant for healthy people, but y'all are still broken.
Wow.
And it's not your fault. Like, you really grew up in a world that taught you how to do things in one way, and you're just following that same system, but it doesn't work. So we're saying that y'all are running the world's playbook.
Oh.
Well, we need to run the Bible's playbook.
Hey.
We need to
Lord.
run God's design.
Yeah.
Because God loves marriage. God loves unity.
Yes.
He loves love. God is love. But y'all love lust.
Damn.
Okay? So this is the
Jesus,
base.
Help us, Lord.
Got me
Yes.
ready. Hurry up.
This is the
There we
base.
go. Let's go.
Come
after y'all.
It's ghetto out here.
It's real ghetto.
It's very ghetto.
And I just
Bruh.
want us to like elaborate on like the world's playbook, because how you were saying it's really not our fault, and like the topic that we're talking about is not really discussed in church either. So it's
There's
like
not enough time.
I loved what you were saying earlier, Isaiah, of like it's like people are getting damaged along the way.
Yep.
And it's like if we
Yeah.
could talk about this, like you don't have to get damaged, while dating. You don't have to get damaged while like learning about these things, right? But the world's playbook, like we've been groomed since we were young.
Yep.
Movies, TV shows, books. Some of us been exposed to websites that at a very young age. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's an issue when Christian people look just like the world. Like we can't even help believers, non-believers, to get, to do this the right way, because we're not even doing it the right way. You get what I'm saying? A lot of females are fantasizing. That's not your man. That's not your husband. He doesn't have fruit. So it's like he don't have a job.
Keep going.
He has a lust issue.
Right.
He wants to play house. You've been engaged for 5 years.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
You've been dating for 9.
Red flag.
In the spiritual realm, he's been your husband for 10. So I don't.
He's been your husband.
So tight.
But it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Fear of commitment.
So and just like even men too, but because
Yeah.
we're not having these conversations, a lot of us are in secrecy. A lot of us are prideful and we think we know it all, and you don't. Be humble. Like I had to learn that personally. Like,
Yeah.
and I love Jesus, but I didn't know. So,
Right.
can you talk more about like what is the world's playbook? Like,
Yeah.
what is,
So it's the question goes to, how did we end up like this? Like how did we get here in this place, and this is the way that we approach relationship?
Yeah.
And like I could say for guys, growing up from young, Like, I'm talking about from as soon as we're even starting to feel any type of attraction towards girls,
Yeah.
older men, teenagers, sometimes adults, start giving you this idea of sexualizing women.
Yeah.
I have friends where their dads were showing them magazines
Yeah.
of girls, and it's in the idea of like, oh, I want to make sure my son is straight.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's funny,
But it's not.
but it's really
Y'all
not.
really
It's
messing up
not,
y'all
yeah,
shit.
Because you are showing inappropriate images to a child and you're sexualizing their brain.
Yeah.
So men get trained from young to be like, yo, bro, you look at a girl, the first question that comes to your mind is, would you hit that?
Literally, bro.
Yes.
Literally.
Yo,
I've heard that
literally.
before.
Would you hit that?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And it's fair. Girls are not knowing this whole time that guys are looking at them from a lust
Yeah.
in the beginning. Because on the girls' end, they're in La
We're
La
La La
Land,
Land.
and people are telling them the fairy tale of what
Golly.
of marriage will be like. You're the princess,
Yeah.
and this guy's gonna sweep you off your feet, and then y'all are gonna be happily ever after.
And that happily ever after becomes an idol.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're in
Yes.
fantasy land.
And then there's that end, but then there's also the end where culture shows, oh, their relationship starts spicy, and it was hot, and it was cute, and it was sexy.
And he pulled his shirt open.
Right,
He
and
had
he
6-pack
threw his
abs.
shirt off, right.
Yeah.
He lifted her up over
Yeah.
his shoulder. Like,
Next thing you know,
Dang.
he runs off with her, and then later they get married.
they have 5 children.
And it's a
Yeah.
beautiful family.
Forever.
And it works out. Unfortunately, this is not real life.
No.
Okay? So you are approaching relationship from a fantasy, from a false image. And the thing is, you're not realizing that the image that was given to you was from the devil.
Devil.
It was
Yes.
never God.
Yes.
But you
Yes.
know what the devil comes as? As an angel
Angel
of
of
light
light.
with beautiful promises. He said, Jesus, I will give you all the kingdoms of the earth.
Come on.
He said, I will give you that super fine, like, I don't know. Think of your
Whatever
ideal
that
model,
person
is.
Yeah.
model man or model girl is, and I'm gonna give you that. But the package is right, but the contents is wrong.
Yeah. It's good.
We are-
So
Oh,
where's this coming from is that you are looking, I say that all to say that you're looking for your partner in your relationship with the wrong lens.
Yes.
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 You decided, hey, I want to pursue this person because they're fine.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong.
be
That's
honest.
okay. That's
Don't get me
yeah.
wrong. That is an awesome starting point.
Great.
That you are attracted to somebody.
Yep.
But for men, you're taking her clothes off with your eyes. But you're not looking into her heart.
Jeez.
Okay? So this is really the root of the issue. So like going back to being yay high again, is I'm looking at women and my first thought is, okay, can I hit that? Would I hit that? All right, yes. Now it's like, okay, the next part of our playbook is what do I do to get her?
How do I get that?
And you're even saying that, right? And so because we're doing this playbook, right? So that's technically like step A. We just met the person, right?
Yep.
But then y'all jump into step G.
Right.
And that's what you're saying. So it's like, oh, they're fine. Now you're in a relationship with that person, supposedly. Now y'all having sex. And it's like, you didn't even tell nobody you was dating this person. Like, where did this person even come from?
Right.
Like, oh, you're pregnant? Wait, I didn't even know
Like
you
what
was.
happened?
What happened? It
I
just
think
happened.
too,
you know?
like when it
Yeah.
comes from women's perspective, they already in their mind are thinking marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like even before they
That's cute.
like think the person
It's
is
cute,
fine,
yeah.
they're already thinking, how would I raise my kids with them?
Yes.
How are
We need
we
to
like?
stop.
Where are we gonna like live?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
could they be a good father? Like, that's where women minds are. Because
Which
I
is
think
nice.
women
Which is
were
nice, yeah.
trained
Yeah.
to
But, like,
think
before-
of
But
marriage.
before you
They
even
even knew
talk,
the person.
Before
you
they,
even
yeah,
talk to
just
them.
seeing the person, they're
Yeah.
already trying to pinpoint all these
Yeah.
things.
So like,
So
not that men don't get there.
Yeah.
Some men are there,
Yeah.
but the base program is would I enjoy having sex with her?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Which
yeah.
is like, again, attraction is important, but
But
that's
it's
not
not.
why you pursue relationship.
yeah,
Okay? And I'm going to say this as a married man, you will not have sex all the time just because you're married. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes, exactly.
Like one day we're going to be old and feeble and we're not going to be able to have sex. At this point in time, we're going to be unhealthy or sick or something, and we're not going to. Your body is not the same all the time. Attraction grows and fades. It's not.
Right.
This is like, yes, it's important, but it's literally this much of your relationship. But again, if we're using that as the basis as to why I even want to talk to somebody, you're wondering why these pursuits and these relationships are not working out. It's just the wrong base. And like,
I feel like there's gaps too, where it's like some people have knowledge of the Bible, but some people don't have knowledge for like emotional intelligence, or some people do have a knowledge in emotional intelligence, but they don't have enough knowledge with the Bible.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Right. Or some people, they just don't want counsel, and they think they know what to do in the relationship, but you really don't know what to do in the relationship. And then some people have a little bit of counsel, but they have counsel like with a limit. Like they share what they want to share, not the full picture. So now people are thinking, oh, this is a okay relationship, but not really knowing what's going on behind the scenes.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So that goes into how you were saying, like, people are just, this is not even a relationship problem. This is a people problem.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like, we have a hidden assumption that it should be better because we're in the church.
Or easier.
Right. Because if we back up a step, obviously we're talking to Christians right now, but there's a step that we're thinking, okay, I kind of seen what happened in the world.
Yeah.
You know, like we've had that friend. If you're not the friend that has been in a toxic, unhealthy relationship, so you're like, oh, I don't want that. I'm going to go find myself a nice little church girl, or vice versa. I'm going to find myself a man in the church, and it's going to be nice and cute,
Careful
right?
now.
It's going to be beautiful.
Watch your
But
step.
you're not realizing the setting doesn't change the problem, because the problem isn't the setting, it's the people.
It's always a people issue.
Like, just because you met at church doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It does not. Women, calm down.
Yes.
Please.
Just because the brother says he go to church,
And read
you know
the
what I'm saying?
Bible.
It does not mean let your guard down.
Nope.
Chill, because you will listen. There's wolves
Yes.
out here.
It's real.
Trust in
It's real.
sheep clothing.
Okay, literally, it's scary
Yeah.
because and it's annoying. I could just vent for a little bit. I'm annoyed.
Yes.
I'm irritated.
Come on.
Yes, I am, and I feel like the women are as well, because it's like it's already bad enough we have to worry about people in the world. Now you're telling me I also gotta be worried about people in the church. Like, you know, of course it should be. You know, it shouldn't really be like that. You know, you would think you could trust people, you know, in the church, or every man that you meet in the church, but no.
Right. And
you
then
know?
And everyone's on their journey. Like the church is a hospital.
Exactly.
It's
That
not like a place where we're all just fully done. Like that's in heaven.
Yeah.
Right.
In the church, we're
good.
still working out our salvation.
Yes.
We're still crucifying our flesh. We're still going through like healing and all of that. So people in the church are in different journeys.
Right.
And I think when we start to realize that, and we don't just group everyone into, oh, you're in the church, that means you're saved and sanctified and you're great. It's like it'll help us mentally with how we approach situations.
Yeah.
What this does is it gives grace for growth. Not that your assumption isn't that, oh, this person is sick or whatever. Because
Yeah,
there's
not
the
the-
extreme end of, well, then maybe I shouldn't talk to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But then there's also the extreme end of, well, everybody's safe, so, you know, let's kind of just see what
I'm
happens.
saying. Like, don't go to the extreme of like, oh, let me just, you know, la 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 la. Oh, you wanna drop me off? Okay, let me just go in your car. Let me not tell nobody. And it's like, but hold on, slow down a little bit.
Please,
Slow down.
relax.
You just met the man.
Relax. And reason this is important, ladies, is again, this is actually, as much as it sucks, but it's a factor of grace for men.
Yeah.
That majority of men have not been raised correctly on how to view and take care of women.
Yes.
So they are in process of learning. Like, again, you're in a church setting, you're going to meet a guy who's 3 months saved, but you also might meet a guy he's 10 years saved and he still doesn't know this.
At his
Yeah.
big age. I'm sorry.
And it is not his fault because we talk a lot about marriage.
Yeah.
So we have like a beautiful understanding of the image that God designed in marriage. Like, it's a beautiful thing. God wants us to be in unity. He wants us to be
Yeah.
one. So the desire for it is healthy. You being attracted to women and men and wanting to get into a relationship is healthy. It's so healthy. The issue is we go from talking about marriage and then we try to address dating, right?
Right.
But that's still too far along the process.
Go back.
We
But-
still single.
You know what I'm saying?
We're still single. Like, we're not dealing with that. It's the foundation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny though? There's so much content and information as well about being satisfied in your singleness. Be satisfied in your singleness. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
All you need is the Lord. Trust the process. He's gonna refine you. He's gonna, get you ready to be married
Yeah.
or to be dating, and that's beautiful too. But y'all don't know how to look. You don't even know step 2.
Yeah.
Step 1.
Well, it's even a view of what
one.
singleness is. Like singleness, like we say it's a gift, and to
It
some
is a
people,
gift.
it is a gift. And I think it's like a reframe that helped me was like singleness is actually a responsibility that you have
Yes.
to
That's
steward.
good, Isaiah.
Because singleness is as a gift, but then you're like, I'm trying to be wifed up.
Right.
But then that's where the desire gets unhealthy because
Yeah.
then you start to lust after a season that you're not even in yet.
Oh.
So
Hello? That was good.
when you see it as a responsibility, it actually puts the prowess on you as a man or as a woman to be like, what do I have to steward? How do I need to heal?
Yep.
And
Yep.
if we skip that part,
Yep.
then we go into relationships and we love each other. And it's not like we're bad. But it's the dynamic we've been raised in. We don't know our attachment styles. We don't know our wounds. We don't know our traumas. We don't know our identity cracks. And then we get into a relationship with people and then we try to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think that's the
You know what I mean?
world's playbook. Where
That's
it's
the world's
like,
playbook, yeah.
It will just come
figure this
together.
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Over time. No.
Yeah.
You need to be wise. And just like, even on a spiritual aspect, the devil don't take a day off.
Nope.
So you not doing work or you just like, let me not pray. Let me just put in my mind that God is just going to put everything together. I don't have to do no work. No. What you just said is a big deal. Healing.
Yeah.
Because it's like every person grows up a certain way. That in itself is a lot. Your
Yep.
family dynamic, what you saw being raised, what you need to unlearn. Some people never even process their feelings. And then they get into a relationship, they're over here beating their wife, and the wife is shocked. Am I going to?
No, you're not. No, you're good.
Yeah.
Go.
The wife is shocked because like, how did this happen? You didn't even take the time to hear about his childhood.
Let me give you an example.
Come on.
This is a picture, right? We treat relationships like the Nissan car dealership. We treat it like the Nissan, like the Toyota car
yeah.
dealership. Like we getting a Honda. Like it's, they will let you test drive that car and let you take the car for 45 minutes, ride around the block, drive on the highway, come back. Because you know what? If something was to happen to that car, they're okay.
Yes.
The car was $35,000. That's fine. We have insurance. It's going to cover it. We're good. You know who's not going to let you test drive their car? Ferrari.
Yes.
They will not let you test drive it. You know what? You know why? Because they know the value of the car.
That's good.
They said, you don't have to test drive it. Nobody's driven this. This was handcrafted.
Wow.
Every piece specially designed.
Yes.
It's a Rolls Royce. So guess what happens? You are out here treating your relationships like they're cheap cars.
My God.
And you know what? If I test drive it and it crashes, or if I buy it and you know what, it doesn't work. Oh damn!
Lesson
It
learned.
was traumatic, but you know what? That's $35,000.
That's horrible.
Guess what you're not gonna do if you bought a Ferrari for $250,000?
Yeah.
You're gonna drive safely. You're not driving crazy. You ever seen on the highway? You ever seen the Bugatti? That car could drive 80, go to 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, and I be seeing them drive 25 miles an hour in a 40.
Bruh.
But you
Because
got
they
the
know
Honda
if
speed
I
racing.
press too hard,
Yeah.
I might go crazy and destroy this thing.
Yeah.
But we are not careful in our relationships like that. I bet you if you're going to make a large purchase like that, you're going to analyze your finances 15 times, sit down with an accountant, and make sure it makes sense.
Run the numbers.
Prince, you are preaching right now. Like that's a whole word.
Yeah.
That is, and it makes me go back to the playbook. Like in the world, in the movies, oh, go on dates, talk to as many people as you want, live with this person. You
Test drive.
you gotta see if you really like it or not. You get what I'm saying?
It don't work.
And it don't work
Yeah, it
like
don't
that.
work. Yeah.
That's a word, and I'm tired
But
of
I
learning.
think too, like to add to that point, it's that the damage that happens.
Yes. You a
But
Ferrari.
no, but the damage that happens is the price of a Ferrari.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Even though
That's
we're not
good.
valuing ourselves as a Ferrari, the damage is the price of a Ferrari.
That's so
Like
real.
that's years.
You think you're gonna crash a Honda, but you're crashing a Ferrari.
So you're in delusion. Like you don't see your value, but you're as valuable as the Ferrari.
Yes.
That is years.
Oh my gosh.
Years of
This is real time, by
how
the way.
long and how long will it take to pay off
The
for
total.
the car?
Of the
You're
emotional
paying more than
damage.
it's worth.
Yeah.
The damage is. Oh my god.
Yo.
So do yourself a favor and really lock into this video because we need to talk about this. So no more damage because you
Yes.
are a Ferrari.
Exactly.
Sir, you are a Ferrari,
And there's,
ma'am.
there's a lot of relationship potential that you actually may be damaging because it could have been something good.
It could have
But
been.
because, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have been married already.
You could have had the right driver,
See, oh my God.
the right passenger princess.
Get this. Because of the damage that was happened with the totaled Ferrari. Again, that's $250,000 out your pocket. This is delay on the process for you to be able to get the right car. You don't have the finances. You don't have the emotional equity. You're in debt. So now you're approaching every other choice that you're making with the debt in mind.
Deficit. Oh wow, that's
my-
good.
So
Yo.
we're saying this all because again, the analogy is panning out as we're speaking.
No,
but
God,
like
you're moving.
He
You're
is
moving.
for real. Like the analogy is painting this picture when we don't value the beginning process, the selection properly. We end up making decisions that will damage us for a decade.
Generations.
Right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I want to say most of the time, it's learned behavior. Right? You're like, and again, me and Isaiah were talking about this. I said, maybe it's better that people actually date young and go through the troubles of this in like middle school, high school, and kind of experience it. But even that is not good.
Yeah.
Because yes, in adulthood, if you go through a heartbreak, a depression that you end up in could lead you to, losing your job or something and be extremely detrimental. But in actuality, the damage that you had in your high school relationship is the reason why you're not in a healthy one in your 20s and in your
Right.
30s.
Yeah.
Because you are filtering it through the lens of damage, right? But let's go on the flip end. There's a person who's never been with anybody.
Yeah. That's real.
And
That's so common. That's so common in the
they
church.
end up in a relationship with somebody who's damaged.
Hiya.
And then you come out with wounds you never even
Never
walked in.
even.
Right.
You
And-
used to trust people. What happened?
And
Bruh,
we
literally.
start dating people and looking at people based off their potential,
yeah.
not what the real fruit is. Anyways, I'm sorry. We could go.
And we're settling. And it's not even about,
that
like, this topic is not even
The
about.
camera stopped.
Uh-oh.
We should restart it.
Keep going.
I think yours is good.
Okay, I was saying like this topic is not even about just like, oh well, I want to learn about this for myself. It's so we also can protect our brothers and sisters. Like, stop hurting one another.
Yeah.
As a if it doesn't work out with someone, like at least you can walk away. Well, you should be able to walk away knowing that no love lost. Like because we did it the right way.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't have to be destructive. It really
Does
doesn't.
not have to be destructive, but there's so much destruction happening, even for Christians.
Yes.
You know?
That is the point. Like,
my gosh.
your dating is destructive because your discovery process is bad. So, like, again, to slow it down, because all of this is to say we are hitting all the warnings and all the damage of what could be done because we're trying to tell you the importance of actually slowing down and on your decision making of who it is that you're actually trying to date.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, again, it is one thing that he's cute and that he shows up to church, but okay, let's back it up. The counsel is, okay, if you're interested in somebody, y'all become friends. Become friends.
Nope.
What does that mean?
Nope.
What does that actually mean?
No.
No, but like, for real, what does that mean?
Yeah, for real.
Because the way I do friendship is very intimate.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm doing
So,
life with you.
you know what I'm saying? So
it ain't surface
if
level.
I'm supposed to become friends with this girl, there's no way that I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without being entangled. On top of the
Emotional.
fact
Yeah.
that I'm very attracted to this person.
Right.
That means, okay, let's slow down again. How are you going to have a platonic friendship, like an actual platonic friendship with somebody that you're attracted to?
It's impossible.
How?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
How? Oh, that's what I thought. Because if
I was silent myself. I was silent.
I was just like, you can't.
if you know how, put it in the comments, because I don't know how. That doesn't make sense. As a married man, I know I cannot have platonic friendships with other women that I'm attracted to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's just being realistic.
Yeah.
Like, just because I'm deeply in love with my wife and I'm attracted to her doesn't mean that people become less attractive.
Yeah.
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 It's so real.
I can't be friends with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the way I do friendship, like with my brother right here, we share everything.
Yeah.
I share the deepest parts of myself with
Yeah.
him
Soul
because
bearing.
he's my brother. That's what friendship is to me.
Yeah.
So I kind of want you to break down this point of like, what is a healthy step to say, okay, how do I
Get to know
somebody,
Yeah.
but also
Without-
protect myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first off is we have to understand the difference between an acquaintance and a friend. So he just kind of broke it down, the friendship aspect. For me and him, I bare my soul to him. Like, he can literally destroy me. He can rip my heart out and stomp it on the ground and literally take me out. Like, that's the
It's deep.
It's deep.
It's
Like,
real, it's deep.
It's
Yeah.
deep. And it's not even like, oh, that's just a you thing. No, we're literally wired for that. Like, if like we are having a relationship with men and women, we're wired for attraction. We're wired for connection. We're wired for intimacy. It's how we're built. It's how God built us.
Yes.
So within the safe way of doing is you have to understand an acquaintance is someone you can laugh with, ha ha, he with. You can serve alongside in a church context, and you can kind of just be around.
Right.
I'm not texting you. I'm not calling you. I ain't FaceTiming you. We not having 3-hour conversations. You know, I ain't giving you rides home alone. You like, we not doing all that stuff. What we can do is be around each other. And that's where initial attraction can be built in a healthy way. Friendship, we kind of explained, but like, let's say like you are interested in somebody.
Right.
And you're like, okay, cool. How can I do this in a safe way where if it doesn't work out, we can be around each other and there's no anxiety,
Yeah.
there's no like anything crazy. And the way
Right.
you do that is you can just be around. Be around in a group setting. You can get to know them, but you don't have to ask them like, hey, where are you from? Like, what's your family like? This, that, and the third. Leave that for
Like
the dating.
deep
yeah,
questions.
deep. Like, leave that for the dating because, and you may say, oh, well, no, I need to know them before I even think about it. And it's like, well, okay, well, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get to know them, and you're gonna get to a point where you start your first date, but you've already done your first date 20 times.
Right.
So now on your first date, you're gonna have to ask them deeper things to progress the relationship forward. And then I'm gonna give you all the whole thing. And then if you continue further, then it's like, oh, the third date doesn't work out. And then you're devastated. And you're like, I don't understand it. And everybody's telling me it was only 3 dates. It's not that big of a deal. But you know this whole person's life story.
And you know why? No, you go.
I'm taking notes. No, I'm not saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reason people do that is because they think dating is dangerous.
It's not. It's really not.
The reason you're dating is dangerous is because of how you're approaching it. Like, yeah, you're gonna, if it don't work out and you've approached it like that, you're gonna get hurt.
100%.
Period.
Every time.
Because I'm just conscious of myself, of people who I like want to become friends with. If I share this part, I can't let them like leave that easy. Like, it's gonna bother me. Like, you know too much now.
Yeah. That's the part that hurts.
We're here, okay? And you're telling me like this is not cool anymore? How am I gonna feel safe around this person?
Yeah.
Knowing that we're not even cool and they know this about me. At any given moment, anytime, they could come over here and say something to me that could ruin my day
Yeah.
because they know this about me.
Yeah.
Now,
real.
thing is, people have been in situations where people weaponize their personal information against them.
Yes.
Like they'll do that
Yeah.
to manipulate,
Yeah.
to try to get what they want out of a situation. So it's understandable that you approach dating and you're like, damn, I don't even want to like get to that place with somebody. You could be scared. But how about this? Like what he's saying, if you started approaching it from a way that you slowed down a step and you did a different process, you could be in a healthier place. Like, not to say that it shouldn't be so deep, but I'm saying it shouldn't be so deep. Like you should like somebody. Like if a little kid told you, oh my God, this girl in my class, she's so cute, blah, blah, blah. You know why we don't care? Because they haven't been through anything in life.
Yeah.
So if the kid tells this
so
other
real.
girl their deepest secrets, really, what is it? Like,
It's like I peed in my pants.
Like-
It's like, okay.
you know what I'm
Fine.
saying?
So did I last week. Me too. Wow, we're best friends now.
Like, it's really not that deep.
Yeah.
But you get into a relationship in college and they start unpacking some of the trauma that they had in their life.
It's trauma bonding.
Again, out of the fact that, you know, we're getting to know each other. That's what we're saying. Like, oh man, like he told me so. Immediately somebody tells you something like that, you start feeling this connection.
Yeah.
Because like Isaiah said, we're designed for intimacy.
Yeah.
So if I share that with you, we are bonded.
Yeah.
And that the crazy part about it is it feels so good.
Yeah.
Because you feel seen, you feel heard, you feel safe. But you feel safe. But nothing is indicating to you that this is actually safe.
Yeah. And I do want to speak to one thing because I've watched plenty of podcasts about like singleness and like all these things. And we speak to the precautionary. But what if something did happen? So what if you did react out of a situation? Let's say you did go through all this and you didn't have all this stuff and you're like, damn, I really wish I would have learned this sooner, but you've already done it. And
Right.
maybe you did weaponize something, but you reacted out of a hurt place. And you're like, wait, that's not my character though. And that other person knows that's not your character. But the pain of what happened, because you went too deep, you were like, you know what? It's probably not that. It's probably this, that, and the third. And then it's like, you think about it and you're like, I don't even know who that person was.
Or it could even be a situation because you didn't want to slow down.
Yeah.
That person, you know, was trying to weaponize you.
Yeah.
And now you are becoming that person.
Yeah.
And now you're not really yourself because you're not in a safe environment.
Yeah.
So now you look back, it's like, oh my God, who was that? No, it was just the person that you were around that was influencing you. They weren't a good positive influence, but if you would have slowed down a little bit,
Right.
you know, and I've been there. So I can definitely say like, I've learned from those situations. And I remember like people telling me, you might want to slow down a bit.
Right.
You might
Slow your roll.
You might want to stop doing late night phone calls. You might want to stop being on the phone for like 5 hours or falling asleep on the phone. And you're not even in an established relationship. And I kind of want to talk about like, I feel like in the world, a lot of people are in relationships without saying that it's a relationship, that like the talking phase.
Girl, you read my mind.
Situationships.
I was about to say that we're talking about the talking phase.
Because that's what I was. And I
That's
was
what
in a
it is.
situationship,
Yeah,
and
the
I was
talking
confused.
phase.
And I'm like, we are telling each other, everybody, like every part of our life. We're
Right.
telling our childhood stuff. And this person knew a lot about me. But then it was like, I ain't your man. Oh, hello?
And you know what dudes would
That
do?
hurts.
It hurts so bad.
That hurts.
Dudes
But then
hurt.
you spin in the block and it's like, let's work it. You know what I'm saying? Let's work it out. And because it's like you invested so much in the relationship, you're trying to make it work in hopes of it will become something like God will come in and fix it and kind of make the mess into a message. No, baby, you put yourself in that mess.
Exactly.
And one thing, because I know this is gonna go in a great direction. But like I said, if you have been in that position, you're watching this after the fact, and you have damaged somebody, or someone has damaged you, or used something against you. Like I've been in that position where I did say some things where I did, you know, I was like, damn, like that wasn't me, and that person also knows that as well. It's like that's not you. Own up to that. Like
Accountability.
Yep.
take it to your counsel. Say, hey, this is what I said, and it actually was gaslighting, or this is what I said, And my heart behind it was I was just really hurt and I was so confused and I just didn't know why this happened after all of these things. And even though I'm not saying what I did was right, text that person and be like, hey, I'm sorry for X, Y, and Z, and then give them in-depth description. Like take as a man. This is Isaiah speaking to men. Like,
That's
we're
good.
gonna speak to men.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times you're gonna have to confess on those things first.
Yep.
So as a man, if you hurt somebody, own up to that.
Yep.
Like that takes such humility and courage.
Yeah.
And even if they don't accept it, which still hurts, you did your part.
Yep.
But own up to that, and that's gonna carry into every area of your life. That's carried
100.
into my job. That's carried into my friendships. That's carried. Like I've even had this thing with him.
Yep.
I was just like, hey, bro, I made our friendship an idol, and I'm sorry.
Mm.
You remember that conversation?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm actually really sorry because I would just kind of come to you, and then it got to a point in our friendship where I was like kind of like dumping on him, and then he was just like, he's like, I can't. He's like, not that he couldn't take it, but I started to see what I was feeling rub off on him, and that can immediately apply into relationships.
That's so good.
And that's where the damage comes in. So the whole point of that is take responsibility, because if you go too deep, damage will be done.
Yep.
It will be done, and you have to be able to kind of bite the bullet on that.
Were you gonna say something?
Yeah.
No, I respect him for saying that.
Yeah.
I feel like as Christian women, like we need to see that and hear
Yeah.
that more, because I do feel like a lot of men don't take responsibility. Women too, but it's just very refreshing to hear a Christian man say that. You know,
Like
It's real life.
realizing what it is again is like, I just call it the danger of love.
The risk of love.
That like it's, but
hate
that's
when
what
he says
makes it so beautiful, because like
I hate when he says it.
you can be at the point of marriage, you can be engaged, and most people, even at engagement, thinking about it, are still 90%.
We were just talking about
Yeah,
this
they're not
yesterday.
100% even
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Is
surreal.
this the right one?
You'll never know. Like,
You literally will never
never
know,
know.
because this is the risk. But understanding, like, let's go back, is that what you're saying that you want to take this journey on and go with this person is you're literally putting your heart in their hand. And if you were a cardiologist and a surgeon, you would understand that if I cut this person open and I put my hand on their heart, it needs to be sterile.
Yes.
It needs to be clean.
Yep.
I need to be extremely gentle, because if I just rub it wrong with my fingernail, I'll cut a part of their heart open.
It's so tender.
And they can bleed out and die right here on this
analogies.
table.
Yeah.
And it is that level of care that both men and women need to have with one another when they're deciding that, okay, I want to take a step out and find my partner.
Yeah.
So if you thought about it as each person is like, how would I treat my own heart if I held it in my hand?
yeah.
How would I treat that? Then you would say, okay, I don't want to approach this the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't want to be I need to be sterile
Yeah.
if I'm going to go and touch them.
Yeah.
Not that you need to be perfect, because even in the surgery room, it's impossible to remove 100% of the bacteria.
Yeah. 100%.
It's impossible.
100%.
So you
true.
don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be
Holla.
you do need to be processed. Okay?
Jesus.
So,
Catch it. Catch it.
I think it is important that we like give some stories
Hallelujah.
of this not working. Because we're not saying this as like
My God.
holier than thou,
Yeah.
got it
Yeah,
figured
yeah.
out.
We went through some stuff.
Made a lot of mistakes.
We made
Right.
some mistakes.
Like-
Tons of mistakes.
I'm the only one here that's married. The rest of them, they figuring this out right now, real
Literally,
time, and
literally.
they've made mistakes.
We in the trenches with you.
In
Like,
my marriage, how we got married, we didn't even get married 100% in the right process. We had to start over. So, because I didn't know the Lord when we started dating. So, like, I seen what was not working to what actually would work, and I seen the damage of what we were doing before show up in our marriage. So, like, but we'll talk about that later. I feel like we should just kind of like open up a little bit about, because again, you're not alone. Like, I'm like 100% certain, without a question in my mind, the things that you're feeling and dealing with, it's not just you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Marvel had a good story.
It might not be a good story.
No, but good story. You're going to help.
Which one? The one with the man at his big age?
Yes, let's talk about.
Okay. So I will say, well, let me put myself out there first. Like, I've made mistakes. I think not being humble was one of the issues that I personally had. Not having enough accountability was another issue that I had. And then dealing with shame because I wasn't doing everything the right way. Certain things could have been prevented, but then it was like, oh, well, I didn't tell nobody about this, so I definitely don't want to tell them about the mistake because people were like, the Lord will get your attention, okay? Yeah. You have also the Holy Spirit, so it's like in my heart, I would feel like something is off, but I'm like, I'm such an encourager and a nurturer, like at heart, like, and I feel like I was a little naive as well. Yeah. So when I made a mistake, I'm like, I'm definitely not telling them because they already didn't approve of it. So I'm like, I'm going to keep going and God is going to fix it because he knows my heart. I'm a good person.
Can we talk about that real quick?
Okay, stop me.
But because, no, like, do you see what happens when you put certain things in secrecy?
Yeah.
It doesn't allow other people in. Like, and then what gets connected to it is shame.
Yeah.
I know I have this standard and this perception of myself, and then maybe you did some type of process and you hid it from them. Now you feeling like, dang, if I go tell them, I'm gonna look dumb.
Yeah. And I've seen that in the church before where someone has made a mistake and then they go confess and now you News 12 basically is News 12 in that place and you're forever labeled that person that made that mistake, and so there was a fear there as well, but I wasn't learning. Like I just kept, it's gonna work out, I'm gonna just figure it out, and so knowing that now I can look back and say, oh baby, you did not know what you were doing.
So how did this start though? Like, how did you even end up in relationship with this person?
Well, I grew up very strict. So I wasn't even comfortable with saying like, oh, I have a crush. So I would get my counsel from my worldly friends at school. And I'm looking at everybody in school. Like, I didn't have a boyfriend in middle school. Yeah. And I remember like the girls around just being like, Marvel, you don't have a boyfriend, to the point where like I'm lying. I'm like, my boyfriend is from Brooklyn. That's why y'all don't see him. That's why he's not here. Like, but trying to fit in and thinking I was missing out on something. And so I think that planted a seed of I'm missing out on something and I need to be like these girls. I need the guys to like me. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like this striving without even realizing that I have that same mindset as an adult.
Oh, wow.
Or just even like thinking that, oh, a guy should take the lead. Right. And I'll just follow. I'll just...
That's cute.
It's cute. And it's like, or I need to be with somebody that's older and they know so much, not knowing that, like, no, you need to be wise yourself.
Exactly.
You can't just be following a man or the one person gives you attention. It's like, oh, I'm going to be with him forever. No. And you know what I'm saying? And then also as a believer, not even understanding the importance of you should not be talking to somebody that's not a believer.
Right.
And then trying to convert somebody and like, you need to be a Christian. If he wasn't a Christian before and didn't agree with your beliefs.
It's called missionary
Missionary dating is real. It's real. They didn't understand your beliefs before.
Yeah.
Why do you think now you're a year in that they're going to change?
Right.
And I had no idea of the spiritual realm or the spiritual effects of that either, where it's like I'm connecting myself with people that they're draining me. Like they're I don't want to say demons, but demons. They got some. They're spirit. I'm experiencing spiritual warfare. That's not even my warfare to fight. Like I'm feeling insecure. I was never insecure before.
Right.
Where did that come from?
Yes.
Or I was being gaslit, but the person knew the Bible and like, or I shared something of my past, and now that person is using it to shame me. And it's like, well, he was never your husband to begin with. You should have never told him that information because it wasn't safe. You know what I'm saying?
So how he even approached you? Like, how y'all even end up dating?
College. Well,
I'm sorry.
my bad. That was a little too specific. But just like someone would reach out to me and say like, oh, you're cute. I just didn't know. Like, that's literally, and then we just start talking on the phone or,
Right.
But I didn't really date. I wasn't really allowed to.
Right.
And I, like, even now I'm still figuring it out because I really don't, like, in our culture, Haitian culture, well, what I've experienced, it's like you're supposed to really date one person that becomes your husband. Like, they don't really talk about dating. So it still was weird for me. Now I would definitely say, like, I have a church community and I'm learning from other people. And so, like, I'm close to my pastor. So I'm just like, you know what, when that time comes or somebody's talking about me, you know, let me know. Or if I tell you I like somebody, like, let me know. But I definitely understand the importance of, like, having several layers of accountability and talking to people. Like, even from the beginning, like, I think this person is cute. I never did that before.
And, like, people will say, don't hide your relationship. And they'll say, like, if you're embarrassed to bring them around your friends and family, that's something to be concerned.
I would always be making excuses for people, too.
And this is the thing, though. There's a step behind that, which is, how about we just don't hide our feelings?
Yeah. That's good.
Because, let's be real, again, you are becoming, like, guys, ooh,
Y'all we talk about this so much.
I know. The first thought when you saw that girl, you was like, she the one. Ooh. She the one. She fine. She fine. You say, yo, bro. You said, bro. Bro, don't. That's me. That's me.
Like, bro, I don't want to step on no toes.
Like, that's me, though.
That's me.
All right?
Oh, really?
That's your first thought. Cool. But then you go forward and you don't ever tell anybody. You don't even tell her that you're interested in her in that kind of way. You play the game of, I'm going to become her friend.
That's so dangerous.
It's demonic.
So manipulative.
It's hard.
It's only, and this is why it's demonic. Because what we don't shine light in, there's darkness. If we don't shine light in it, it's darkness. And who's the light? Jesus. Jesus is the light who was the life of man. So when we don't involve him, if we don't expose things and put it in the light, it only leaves room for corruption. So when you are even approaching a woman, and again, it can be tough because we're trying to maybe save face, you know? I don't want to start talking to this girl and the first thing is, oh, I think you're beautiful.
Right.
Because there's the end of you don't want to be shot down. Understandable.
Totally understandable. Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't be trying to get close and be buddy-buddy with her because you like her. Same thing with girls. I've seen it too.
That is true.
They're like, you know.
That is true.
It'll be like this.
It's a squeaky voice.
No.
for me.
It'll be like this. She made conversation with somebody else. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, that's so real.
I'm gonna be right back. You see her over by the coffee.
She don't even drink coffee.
She don't even drink coffee.
What you mean?
And you know. She's like, I know at 10:55, he walks into church and like, I'm just gonna be over here just to make sure I could, you know, maybe I'll make his coffee for him.
Dangerous.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
it be stuff like that so that you can get this time in proximity so you can start spending time to each other, getting to know each other. Then what happens is you do get the phone number. Y'all are DMing. Y'all are texting. Y'all are on the phone. But it's never been laid out that there's interest.
Yeah.
Slippery slope.
That's,
And it's like, in the world, that is the play.
That literally is the playbook.
And the reason it's the playbook is because we're playing a game.
Yeah.
Like it's literally called the game, where I'm trying to see how far can I take this.
Who's gonna make the first move?
Right.
You know, who's gonna text back? You know, should I text quick? Should I text slow? Like, it is a game.
It is.
And what is the whole point of it? Like we don't say it, but the whole point is manipulation.
Who's gonna win?
And exactly?
Who's gonna fall first?
Exactly.
But can we even talk about in the social media age, we skip the number part.
Right.
Now we just follow each other on Instagram and we just start the process of reacting, sharing
a meme.
Right.
You sent a meme.
Like, it's so easy.
Oh, she liked 3 of my pictures.
And we don't even know if it's interest, if it's friendly, if you really just like the picture. But we're in our heads, we're like, okay, I think this guy is cute. He liked my story. All right, there's something that might be here. And then we start plotting.
Go
I
ahead.
have a question because somebody once told me like, if someone sends you heart eyes, like you for sure was talking to that person.
You might not have been though.
Okay, thank you. That was just a personal question. And then I also want to say that I feel like girls also like fantasize, like how you were saying, like they know the guy's schedule, they know where he's at. You guys need to be careful with that.
Yep.
And then because it's like, oh, can I see us together? Like, oh, maybe he likes me, maybe he doesn't. Oh, maybe our kids would look like. Wait,
No, but for
maybe
real,
our kids.
No, that's true, though.
He seems like he would be a great husband. We
How
would
you know
look
that?
so cute together. Da 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 da.
y'all might look cute together.
And then now you're fantasizing or you beefing with people in the church. Like, why is she so close to him? That's not your man. Slow down.
And why do girls think like that though?
I don't know.
I know.
Okay, talk to me.
All sisters.
I had two sisters.
Yeah.
And then there's just a lot of women in my family in general. And then this is like going back history wise. Like y'all probably didn't know this, but I was bisexual. So I had lots of female friends.
Oh, wow.
I was in choir. I was like in musical theater. I was around women all the time. So I seen the Delulu. Delulu. Pure delusion.
Yeah.
Where it would literally be, no, like, if for real, it'll be one guy, and they'll be like, man, he's this, this, and that. I'm like, have you talked to him? No. What?
Just making up stuff.
Wait, how you even know that about him if you never talked to him? Well, it's because I seen him do this, and he acts like this with these people, so, like, I kind of know this about him already. Girl, what are you talking about? But it goes back again to the culture. For guys, it's men talking to them about women, kind of programming lust into them, talking about sex, the prospect of maybe hooking up with a girl. But for women, it is this fantasy of the knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
It is the Disney princess.
Disney movies.
It is the Hallmark, like all of that, which is cute, but it's not real life.
Yeah.
So you have this idea and fantasy of what somebody could be, but it's just that.
And he's not like that.
Like,
But I think too, like when they put that fantasy and that delusion out there, if they do potentially get into something with that person, it causes them to ignore the red flags.
100%.
The yellow flags. They don't see any flags. They're just seeing what they fantasized about, and they're trying to like, and I only say this because like I personally have done this, so this is part of my testimony. But no, literally. And so like everything is painted, like we try and make an excuse for everything. We try and be like, okay, like this is where they're gonna be going. So yeah, this might be a little issue now, but that's nothing. That's like we could
fix
work
that.
on that. We could pray about that. We can like help them get to like a better like end result. Like there's a lot of potential here. Like they show
Potential.
a little bit of signs here. That's okay. This we could probably try to ignore this, and we kind of like put, or at least I like put together a whole puzzle piece. And I was just walking out this delusion. Like I personally was in a relationship 6 years. Of the first few like months, I already saw through it all. The rest of the time was me trying to figure out if I could like make this work.
yeah.
Coming to the conclusion of I can't make this work because what someone shows you in the beginning is who they are.
Yep.
And they like if they have no intentions of walking out a path of actually self-improvement or self like healing or whatever before you met them,
Yep.
they're not gonna do it when you're with them. They won't reach there.
That's a Messiah
Like
complex.
they're
You can't
already
fix them.
in their mindset, and it'll take a miracle for them to break out of that.
Hold on. Let me get this.
They call
this.
that a Messiah complex.
I've been delivered.
Because
Because you're trying to save them.
You trying
This
to
is-
save them?
I ain't trying to save nobody no
you
more.
ever heard the saying,
Nah, it's damaging.
you lose them how you get them?
I never heard that.
You
I
never
have heard that. Yes.
You will lose them how you get them. But if you are painting this picture of somebody based off potential, the thing that you're not realizing is the point where you entered into this relationship, they're probably going to stay right there. Because you got the potential.
I've learned.
And the thing about guys is that we are programmed like to produce.
We're fixers.
We're
literally fixers.
We will work on something and grow it and develop it. The thing is, if we get the reward without the process, there's no reason for the process. There's no reason to work because I already got what I want. Again, this is why the danger of giving it up too easy.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Stop acting like a Honda.
for real, because
for real.
like if this guy don't got nothing to work for, like what is there to develop?
Yeah.
But again, yes, this will happen because you'll hear stories. I met him this way, and then we've been together, we got married, and now look at the man he is today. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And girls are like, that would be my story too. But I'm gonna be so honest with you, ladies. Some guys are just potential.
They're not even potential.
They're stuck.
They're literally
You're settling.
exactly
You're stuck.
like
You're stuck.
they're okay with where they're at.
Yes.
And you are trying to create a scenario that elevates them, but they're comfortable.
And if you're not careful, because I've had to be careful with that because it's like, without even realizing that person is trying to bring me down to their level
Right.
while I'm trying to pull them up.
Right.
And then now they're making me feel guilty. I think there's this thing of like, for Christian women, we have to be soft. We have to be nice. We have to
submissive.
save. We have to, help him. I'm done. I'm tired. of
That
it.
is
You
the
know?
role
Like
of the
a
wife.
wife.
It's a wife.
You being a wife, but you're
Yes.
a girlfriend. You're
You're
being
not even a girlfriend.
You're not even
people
a
having
girlfriend.
You
You just
interested.
talking.
You're just interested.
You interested? You cooking meals 7 days a week for him.
What are we talking
How did
about?
we get?
just put a ring on it.
What they're doing
You paying
is
bills? I'm just saying.
they playing house.
Sharing bills, sharing the phone line.
That's what it goes back to. Even programming, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like women and men, they're playing house.
Stop
Yeah.
playing
Because
house.
they be buying all the Barbie sets and the kitchen things, and it's like, oh, I'm doing this, and I'm a wife,
Going on vacation.
and it's cute.
Uh-uh.
It's cute. It's cute.
Shut it down.
Princess, start
All
right
so
there.
this is gonna take not a weird turn, but like, so I used to train security dogs. But the thing with training security dogs, but here's the thing. The thing with training security dogs is it's cute when they're howling, when they're a puppy and they're screaming, and they do all the cute things. But when they get older, is it cute when they're doing that and they're ripping the leash and they're tearing apart the furniture? It's the same thing in dating. It's like you're looking at them like, oh, there's potential. There's
Look at that
this
cute
and that.
puppy.
It's just so cute the way he kind of talks and jokes like this, like we were talking
His
about
voice
before.
sounds so nice.
Yeah, and then it's like, okay, well, let's elevate this to the dating stage. I promise you this, the person you met in acquaintance or friendship, 100% different in a romantic relationship.
Yep.
Completely.
Yep.
You will see a different side. You will see a 100% different side. The only reason why I can say that is because I've reflected on myself. And
Yep.
I've saw a different side of myself where I was
Same.
like,
Yeah, same.
who the heck is that?
Same.
Can I talk about this? Because like, I thought I knew my wife, and then we got married.
I'm going to leave this podcast right now.
She
Talk
thought
about it.
She thought she knew me,
Talk
and then
about
we
Yeah.
got married.
And they're
Yeah.
married.
And that's the thing. Married people will tell you this is not the person I married.
No.
But
Yeah.
it was. They just ignored or they didn't see it or like there's like this weird dynamic where like that's for the person that ignored all the signs. Like no, that is the exact person you married.
The crazy part about it is there is a new layer and a dimension of somebody that comes out of commitment.
That too, yeah.
So like, you could actually date somebody for 10 years and not see what the married version of them is.
Yeah.
So you think you know everything about them, but it's because, okay, that's like imagining, right? You hired me in my job as a sales rep, but now I'm the CEO, and you expect me to be the same person. No, I have a different role now. There is new
so good.
aspects
That's
to
so
my
good,
to
dude.
who I have to
Wow.
be in this position that I don't even know yet.
That's so good.
I have
Oh
to
my God.
become a new person to fill this role. So you're sitting here thinking that sales rep Omari and CEO Omari are going to be the same people. I'm sorry to tell you, honey, it's two different people. Husband Prince was not dating Prince. Friend Prince was not dating Prince.
Yeah.
There's layers
That's
to
so
it.
good.
That's
real.
good.
So the way you show up with
My
your family
God.
is going to be different the way than you show up with your friends.
Yes.
It's because there's different levels of commitment in the relationship.
right.
But this is why you need to do things. Lily, please.
Down.
We're not cutting this.
Lily,
We're not cutting this.
Pafe Sumun, please.
What? He said, don't touch me.
This is why you have to do it the right way, because there's like marriage. You're not supposed to know everything about marriage. That's why it's marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you want to be with someone that will allow you to evolve.
Right.
But there's some
Okay.
people that are married to people that never want to see you in a CEO position.
Right.
That part.
Right.
They actually want you to stay as a salesperson.
Because you know what? I love it when we used to be like that. I love you would I
Get
know.
thee behind me, Satan.
Yes.
Straight up.
Because this is now the level where
Yeah.
you start dealing with gaslighting. Say, oh no, you used to treat me this way. Why are we acting like this right now? Oh, before we got this thing involved or we started thinking about this, things are good. Because the thing that you gave, where you gave them access, is actually the door. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
That's why you opened it.
Yeah.
I feel like because of my experiences, like I wish I had like heard this talk
Yeah.
For sure.
like even a year ago.
oh, we saved so much pain. So much pain.
But I thank God that I did go through it, because I did learn a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just like being in community.
Lily.
Lily, I don't know
can't
why
do
she
that.
keep playing with me like this.
Come here,
Lily, you
Lily.
acting up for the. You don't know how to act. Lily, no.
That's her
Okay.
spot. She just gonna
Chill.
sit. She gonna
All
sit.
right, chill.
You could chill there. I'm just gonna watch you.
Behave yourself,
That's my
okay?
cat, yo.
Like it's just, and I think that's why it's so important to have community and accountability, so you know you're not tripping, because there's some people that really got spirits behind them.
Yep.
And they're trying to gaslight you. I've even had experience where someone tried to gaslight me with the Bible,
Yep.
and I'm over here like, am I going crazy? Like it just. But once I started confessing, they're like, oh no, well you messed up here.
Right.
You messed up here. You actually need deliverance here.
Yep.
You need to get out from under this man right now.
Yep.
Because the way this is going, this will not produce a good marriage. And I was close. And I thank the Lord. He saved me, because it's one of the most important decisions you can ever make. And I just feel like the world just makes us rush it. And you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This is a lot of work. This is serious. This is your soul. Like you're connecting with someone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's if you have children, like you can choose your spouse. You know what I'm saying? Like your children shouldn't have to suffer because you didn't want to go through the process, because you didn't want to do the work and take your time, because you wanted to rush out of God's will. And so like now that I understand that, like I'm good with slowing down, because I want to do things right. Is it going to be perfect? Not perfect. But like there's certain things like
You could avoid.
I
Yeah.
can avoid. And now that I have that community where it's like, I'm also okay with getting feedback,
Yeah.
because God will use people. He'll talk to you. Like I said, you get a feeling. If God said no, you need to be okay with it being a no.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Release it.
I heard a quote. Sorry, we were gonna say. The quote was, "Your feelings should be in the car, but they shouldn't be in the driver's seat."
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
So like, all of that mushy gushy, it's good. Like you definitely should have emotions and like this person that you're prospecting,
Yes.
but that should not be your decision making device. And like, we kind of went into Storyland to give you perspective of like, okay, we have some reason to talk about this just off of dealing with it.
Yeah,
Like,
literally, bro.
I've seen what don't work.
But we're also seeing it in other people as
Exactly.
well.
And they're getting hurt.
I
they're
feel like
getting hurt.
when you go through it too, and the Lord, like you actually learn from it.
Yeah.
It's like the Lord will use you for other people. So as of right now, like since my situation, I think I've had conversations with at least 30 females.
Dang.
who are going down the wrong path.
Yeah.
And I thank the Lord that he can use me because I've experienced like, actually, you don't want to do this. Yeah. And I'm telling them the truth, but I also see a gap where people don't want the truth. Mm-hmm. They still want to do it the way that they want to. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what's sad. And I feel like our podcast called Lift Up Your Voice, we need to hold each other accountable. Mm-hmm. And it starts with us. If we're doing relationships the right way, we'll be able to give advice on how to do it the right way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we made a mistake and we've learned from that, we'll be able to help other people avoid certain mistakes. You get what I'm saying? Because we're actually taking that step to improve from it. Yeah. But you also have believers where they're literally looking at their friend going down the wrong path, but they can't give them advice because they're doing it the wrong way, or they're not feeling bold enough to tell the person, hey, you're sinning. Yeah. Hey, actually, you know, that's out of God. That's not biblical. Yep. You know, as a man, you know, you need to cover her. Yep. You need to get some self-control.
Seriously, though.
That's abuse.
No, for
you know
real.
what I'm saying? Like, we need to. I don't really see people holding each other accountable. But then again, it goes back to secrecy. But if you're not saying anything, and so I feel like we should talk about like the solutions. Yeah. Of like what can people do, because I didn't know. Like, just before we dive on it, it's like, because
we want to help people
for real, and like you said, abuse and like breaking it down is abnormal use. Like you are taking this precious thing out of its context. You are using it wrong, and like just to speak to the person who like feels like they were missing something, and it feels like, oh. Like they even the end of like just to have sex, because people have made you feel like you were missing something. Like I wish I never was with anybody before my wife. That caused so much damage in our marriage. So for the one who is feeling like, man, I want to experience this, or like I've never dated anybody, or I've never had that experience, and I really want it. Yeah. This is that gift of the singleness, that their singleness season is sacred. Yeah. Because you are being preserved and protected by God. Yes. This is why people are saying that, you're hearing all of this and you're like, whoa, it actually is kind of crazy out there. It is. It is tough. And this is why we're going to get into some solutions, because there's ways to navigate this space safely. Yeah. But if you are the one who's never understand that you're blessed. You're very blessed. God is preserving you. He's keeping you for something, because you are precious. This is for men and women. Yeah. Because we'll say this a lot to women. Especially for the men, there's like no one's talking about the importance of being a virgin. Exactly. As a man, that's that's an amazing thing. It's so precious. You know, it's really a gift. You are not less of a man because you didn't have sex with a woman. That's so good. I'm happy you said that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that toxic programming from childhood.
But the world's playbook.
Because that's not what makes you that guy. Yeah. No, that's not it.
It's gonna break you, bro.
For real. So, getting into solutions. We're breaking it down again. To be honest, if you're trying to figure out how to date, we're not even there yet. Like, no, we're not. We're going to talk about how to pick somebody and slow it down from there, in case you forgot where we was at. So, I feel like I should tie some scripture here.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't have the verse, but I'm going to retell a tale.
I love these Bible tales. Yes.
So, this is from ladies, because I feel like girls kind of be feeling like, well, this guy's just gonna like fall out of the sky, and he's just the white one is just gonna come and just get me, and then I won't have to be in these streets no more. So,
yo, Lily
wants her portion.
She's like, thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
She's like, so I'm not going to be in these streets no more. So if we go into the Song of Solomon's, which is the book of romance, God was intentional about this area for us as well. Scripture teaches us. This is aside from Proverbs that gives us so much wisdom on how to identify what a healthy and unhealthy relationship looks like in our life. This is like friendship, marriage, dating, everything. It's all there. You just need to read your Bible. Okay, and apply it to your life.
That part.
Because some of y'all read and not applying, but that's a whole nother point. In the Song of Solomon's, God was like, well, okay, Solomon's wife shows up on the scene, start of the book, and she like, damn, girl. She come to her friend. She's like, dang.
Like, yo.
She didn't say that, but she was like, man, Solomon's so fine. Like, she's like, I just can't wait to kiss him.
Bro.
That's where she started.
Like, yeah.
Read your Bible.
Read your Bible.
And then her friends were like, girl, who is this? Like, for real, like, who are we even talking to?
You know his name?
You know what I'm saying?
You know his name?
This is actually
That's real.
step one. Because
Introductions.
it is perfectly fine for you to be interested and attracted and have an idea of like, I could see myself with this person.
Yeah.
And you might not know too much yet.
Yeah.
But what did you do right after that? You tell somebody else. People who actually have a vested interest in you.
Can you elaborate on that? Because I feel like some people are getting advice from people that they know will just like say yes
Yeah.
or are on the same level as them as far
Yes.
as like maturity,
Right.
or like even spiritual or biblical knowledge. And it's like, you know exactly if you go tell that girl, your girlfriend, that she'll be like, yes, girl, like,
Go for it.
you gotta dress up, versus, you know, someone else
Right.
who I would feel like I'm kind of like that keep it real friend.
Yes.
So people know if they're approaching me, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. But some people avoid me because they know I'm gonna keep it real with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we need to also be realistic of like not avoiding true counsel, not just what
Yeah.
you want to hear. So just
I think reality is if all your friends only agree with you, you
Something's-
don't necessarily have a healthy friend group.
Yeah.
Because we love an echo chamber. The echo chamber is incredible.
Yes.
yeah.
It is so validating. It is so fulfilling. I can never say anything wrong. And I think guys don't talk about it, but bro, y'all be doing it too.
Yeah.
Girls are vocally affirming each other. Men just passively affirm each other in
Wow.
bad decisions.
You're like, yeah, bro.
And we'll know that it was like, bro, that was not even from the right place. But they'll be, again, it's back to young. So dude will be like, yo, you see her?
Yeah.
And he'd be like,
But yo, bro, she got a fat butt. Like, she's like, yo, you got a fat butt. She's like, what you think? Like, bro, you gotta hit that. Like, but this is real.
Yeah.
And this is literal programming, and it becomes subconscious, and your body, your nervous system, will literally wire yourself for that to make you feel safe, so that when you do act healthy, it's unsafe, and it's like this is not it. This is not it.
So
And
get-
it's self-sabotaging good things.
get in the church,
Yeah.
it'd be like this.
Just a look.
That's a
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen that.
go get your
before.
friend. How
And-
about that?
Passively,
Yep.
the men are affirming one another in lust.
Yeah.
But because we're not saying it vocally, we think it's okay.
No.
But God says, Jesus said, if you lust after a woman in your heart, it's as if you already committed adultery.
Yeah.
So if your friends are not around you who are willing to call you to a higher place of holiness and purity and to say, hey, bro, I get it, and let's slow down.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's your sister.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that language...
We need more of that though.
That language sometimes gets weird though. Like we've talked about it to say, well, I'm attracted to her, but she's my sister. How that work?
Sister in Christ.
So we try to. We'll do a thing where we remove that boundary of like, well, if I'm feeling her like in that kind of way, then I'm not gonna look at her like my sister.
But the reality is, if you are not married, that is your sister in Christ.
And the importance of that is that the language is there because it's to teach a culture of protection.
Yes.
In the Bible, man, and like, let's just say, really, if we just go back 100 years, not even that far, men understood their role was to protect women.
100%.
And it's not to protect women just because the world is dangerous. We are protecting women from other men.
Yeah.
Because I know as a brother that there is a man actively right now who will see my sister and would take advantage of her.
Yeah, 100%.
Right now. And if given the opportunity, he will do all and whatever he wants to do to her out of his besides what she wants. So she can't defend herself against him, but I can. I'll choke him out.
Facts.
So if we remove that view of how we're supposed to protect women, sometimes the person that you're protecting these women from is yourself. Like I am also the danger.
Yeah.
Because there's a part of me that does have this primal urge that wants to just have their way. This is just real life.
Yeah.
So
Biology. It's biology.
if you don't think about women in the way of like, okay, it's also my role to keep them safe, then you go the opposite end of I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get what I want.
And that's the scary people.
And that's terrifying.
That's as a Christian woman, I'm like,
right.
whoa.
So now what happens is there's people who are playing the game in the middle where they're saying, well, I'm not that way, but the base of their feelings is from the other perspective, and they have no wise counsel. So like for ladies, again, off of your friendships, you want to have people who are gonna not agree with you. Like we don't all need to be on the same page.
Yeah.
And like conflict is actually healthy when we know how to communicate with each other well. So yeah, imagine if Solomon's wife's friends were like, "Go girl, go get him."
Go get him.
Because there was points in the story where like they're like hot. Super hot. And Solomon has to say to his wife, mind you, this is the picture of men protecting. He had to say to her before they're married, let's not awaken love's flame before it's time.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is wisdom.
Countercultural to the world's playbook.
This is wisdom.
My God.
Because if you start that fire, you can't put it out.
We were just talking about this. In the world's context, you start the fire.
Passion.
See if the
Yeah.
chemistry is there.
Yeah.
Am I sexually compatible with this person? Am I relationally compatible? Like, do we like hanging out? Like, you start the fire, and then you rip away. But
Now
the-
what's your favorite color?
what's your favorite color? But now there's somebody else that you're interested in.
Right.
But we were talking about this. That love that you awoken, it doesn't go away just because you're interested in somebody else.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah.
Literally, you can be in a place where you're like, I really liked this girl before, but I also really like this girl. But because I was out of boundary, now you're having to deal with, gang, I feel like I'm cheating on this person because there's still love awoken here. But you're in a full relationship with this person. That's why there's so much wisdom in that, because if you do awaken love before it's time, you can't just put it out.
Sorry to break this up. We're actually going to be splitting this video into 2 parts. There'll be a second part of this video dropping in a few days. We just want to say thank you so much for tuning into this. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And again, if you know somebody who this would benefit up until this point, just send it to them. We appreciate you.